G'day traders, Sam here from Trade to Prospect, giving you another crypto update from my shopping list. This is ADA. So looking at ADA, look, this is the weekly chart, and you can see evidently that was a buying position. Here we have a beginning, I suppose, a previous top and a weekly top, and you can see ADA was a position of buying. Now, this other component, the 618, was from a certain perspective. And so we had that dip, and when we look at a small time frame, you can see the formation and a reversal. However, this was a long-standing neckline, and that is likely to be resistance. For ADA to break this level, Bitcoin has to go higher. So if we look at ADA and Bitcoin in confluence, we can see that Bitcoin has its resistance at this Fibonacci level. And so if you look at it from that perspective, this Fibonacci level, we talked about it yesterday, it needs to break above it. And then I said this is a 618 position, and the moving averages would be likely resistance. So, but you can do that as well. So then we have our next level of resistance and so on. So short term wise, we talked about this breakout trade, and it's playing out, give or take. So that's why we've got that bullish move. But is it enough? That's a hard thing to say. I had the measured move. Also, the measured move hasn't gone up, but this is a strong resistance, and it might come back down. But the thing is, now we have these. These are dailies, so we've got these moving averages on the dailies. These two moving averages. This could easily become support, and then go for another level. So on short term, I'm a bit bullish. That is in confluence or in sequence with what's happening with SP 500 or the nasdaq. So when we look at the nasdaq has been knocking on this door for a while. So this is a bullish reversal. If this comes down and basically comes further than I suppose this level, then we're going to see a failed swing. So if this comes up and then breaks that neckline, then we're going to be bearish. So the nasdaq is like that, which is this level here. So we could be here for a while. I still feel like this is what's going to happen, and then further down. Now let's look at the SP 500 just to see what it's doing. So the SP 500 has gone up. We're still looking for this bullish move. The measure target is that the range. Therefore, ADA is going to be likely be reliant on those. So let's have a look at it on the small time frame. So I bought ADA on the breakout, and that was a clear. It would have been nice to, if I saw that before, I would have bought it there. However, I did buy somewhere around here for the breakout. I expected a breakout with Bitcoin, so I thought ADA is going to break out, and I'm seeing a reversal. And basically, that reversal was here. That line, I just used that line because there was a consolidation under this resistance level, and also a bit of a measured move. And so we can say that it's actually probably gone beyond that. So that measured move, let's see, it's gone beyond. Yep. So now this is the neckline that we're talking about, strong resistance. Let's just get rid of this for a sec. And that's what I had. So when we look at from the small time frame, we have this neckline that's acting as strong resistance. If this could get above it, then we can become more bullish. Now it's pulled back. As you can see, it's pulled back to this Fibonacci level, this neckline level. And I do think we're going to find something, either go, so if Bitcoin was to go up, this will go up. So this is a good position to buy, macro extension. So we've done a small few Fibonacci perspectives, and everything is confluent. You can see how these Fibonacci are all confluent. And what we're looking for, realistically, is this structure coming to play. Yep, this structure is playing, and what we have our 1, 2. It's likely to. I would like to see it come back down, and that could be a good position to buy. However, this could also be another move to the upside. So we are looking pretty bullish at the moment, and that's reliant on Bitcoin doing the same. So Bitcoin is pushing, trying to get there, and that's what I have at the moment. This from here you can see strong support. You just didn't want to go down that level, and I talked about it yesterday with these moving averages and the medium. Okay, and for those who follow me on optimism, optimism is finding support. It's actually done really well, surprisingly well. So if we look on the 4 hour for optimism, if it gets there, okay. So we've called this out, breakout trade, and it's just going with the momentum. This is the chart I want to show for optimism. It's hit that mark there, I suppose. There you go. Interesting enough. Optimism is looking really good. Bullish. It's broken this channel, and it could be a reversal. I still see that it's overextended, but it could keep going. I'm holding my optimism for long term, and this was a great buy. This formation was a reversal structure. I called it out, and that was the breakout trade, and off it goes. So a lot of things are happening that are bullish, and so it's going to be a rally of some sort, and we don't know how long it will last. I do think it's all basically come down to Bitcoin holding its particular level. Oops. So if Bitcoin could, I still believe Bitcoin is doing a move of this sort. Give me a sec. I do feel, even though that's a triangle there, we also have this formation as well, a bearish formation. And I think I'll just pull it out somewhere. Just give me a sec. So while we've got Bitcoin and ADA, I do feel like this structure, it could be playing out, although there's another structure as well. So this is going to be confusing for some. This is a triangle. So we have our formations here, resistance, and this breakout. All right. However, if we look at this structure, we have our one here. We hit our two up there, right? And we also hit our three. You can say here, and so that could be the 0.5 fib level. And so we're looking at that level. This could potentially come up to this level, or here. If we find that resistance, it's going to fit this structure, this level here. And so we're going to look for the fourth touch, or the 0.4. And so this is going to be critical. And I'll see this happening. That is in line with the SP 500. So this could be a fake out from a triangle perspective. However, if you look at it from an ascending right angle triangle, this could also be the case. You can make this flat as well. This is the hard part to this puzzle. That is the hard part to this puzzle. Now, one more thing I'll talk about, and just bear with me while I put this on pause. So this is the big chart that I was looking at, and the fractal. If you look at this chart, this green line is the medium of this Bollinger Band, and what you can see in most cases, it acted as resistance all the way through on the weekly, right? And then we've got this 50 moving average on the weekly as well, acting as resistance. So now what it comes down to, and you can see this chart from a number of perspectives, and basically I've done this before, and this level is very confluent as support. So if we were to lose this level, we are going down on the weekly. However, now we can see that this move, the Bollinger Band, is coming down to this level. As it's broken the 50 moving average, it's more bullish than this, However, the week's not done yet, so this could still come back down, right? So let's go in closer. You can see that. So the 50 moving average, as I said, was a key level, and we broke above it, and then we got this Fibonacci level that's acting as a resistance. If we get above that, then this Bollinger Band is going to be the next level of resistance. If we get above that, then we are looking pretty bullish. So this level is very, very important to pass that Bollinger Band when comparing to this fractal here. So let's do that. So if we look at this fractal for this level, because what we had was this level was flat as well. Yep, that flat level represents this flat level here. No different. And the triangle is pretty much the same. And we might be able to get a condition where it breaks above, then that's going to be very bullish. However, it's not a reversal in my opinion. It just means that there is some trades to be made, and what we can do is probably get further high, maybe get to that level, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's just going to be a fake out and then back down based on the SP 500. So when it comes to ADA's dependent on these guys. So ADA is looking to break out. That could happen, or we get that pull back and then maybe deeper for that movement. So we just want to time it. When you look at ADA from a big perspective, big time perspective, and looking at it from this perspective, from a cycle when you look at this Wyckoff cycle, I still feel that this level for ADA represents that there. And we are going through that last phase, which is here, the markdown, and then we could eventually end up here, which is my box here. Yep, with the 6.5 Fibonacci, or potentially this weekly level here. But this trend line is going to make the difference. If we break this trend line, then definitely we are somewhere else. I'm going to leave it at that. Please give me a like and share. I'll talk to you soon.